Hi, it's Selva, and today we are checking into the world's most haunted ship in the world, the Queen Mary. With at least 49 reported deaths and 600 spirits still haunting the luxury liner, we are going to look into the haunted history of the Queen Mary while exploring the ship. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more haunted history videos. Check out my Etsy store, spiritualmysticstore.etsy.com, and use code MYSTIC20 to receive 20% off your order. Resting in Long Beach, the Queen Mary ship is currently a hotel, but not just any other hotel. It's the world's most haunted hotel, and it's located inside a ship. Several psychics stated that the Queen Mary is haunted by several hundred spirits. The late psychic Peter James stated that there are about 600 spirits that still haunt the Queen Mary. Many of the spirits that still haunt the Queen Mary refuse to move on to the other side. Instead, they choose to haunt guests and staff members. The Queen Mary ship is 1,000 feet long and made its first maiden voyage on May 27, 1936. During its first year, the ship hosted many of the world's rich and famous and very powerful, influential people from all over the world. Its main attraction was its luxurious design and top-of-the-line service. The Queen Mary also held the record of the fastest ever North Atlantic crossing. During World War II, the Queen Mary was painted gray and used to transport soldiers, hence the name Grey Ghost. Towards the end of the war, the Queen Mary was used to transport 22,000 married brides and children of the soldiers. Once the war was over, her duty as a ship was reinstated and the Queen Mary started making her luxury liner voyages once more. However, in the 1960s, the demand for transatlantic cruises faded out and the Queen Mary retired in Long Beach, California. About 5 in the morning, so I don't want to be really loud. But this is room 340, where 2 women were murdered in. Most haunted room at the Queen Mary, B340. Here we are at room B340. It's the most infamous haunted location on the ship, where paranormal activity is so frequent and intense that some members of the crew refuse to go inside. Even the current captain is too scared to enter. The ship received so many negative reports throughout the 70s that room B340 was closed to the public for over 30 years. In 2018, the room was reopened as a haunted attraction. Every stay comes with a fierce warning from the Queen Mary staff before being passed the key to that room. Would you spend a night here? The Queen Mary was purchased for almost $4 million by the city of Long Beach. She was then permanently docked and became a luxury hotel. The Queen Mary is known to be the most haunted ship in the world. Some say 150 spirits haunt the Queen Mary. Many of the restless spirits refuse to move on. 49 reported deaths have been reported over the past 60 years. Many of the spirits that still haunt the Queen Mary refuse to move on to the other side. It's the original elevator display. One of the original elevators from the Queen Mary ship. These are pictures of the original pool when it was in use. The First class swimming pool. Here we are at the first class swimming pool. It has now been abandoned for many years because of the few unfortunate deaths that have occurred at the swimming pool, one including a little girl named Jackie, who is known to still haunt the swimming pool area. People have reported seeing a number of apparitions here, including a young woman walking downstairs and disappearing behind a pillar, a woman in an old wedding gown next to the pool with a little boy in a suit, along with a little girl named Jackie in a blue and white dress who disappears in an instant. Here we are at boiler room number 4, another haunted location. Several people, including staff members, have reported seeing a little girl dressed in old-fashioned clothing roaming around the boiler room. As fast as she's seen, as fast as she disappears. Door number 13. 2 reported deaths have occurred at door 13. The most recent death crushed 18-year-old crew member John Petter during an emergency drill. One night in 1966, the watertight doors were ordered to be shut down. Unfortunately, a young crew member named John Petter was crushed by the door during the emergency drill. Petter was pinned by the door and eventually freed and taken to the infirmary. Unfortunately, there were signs of his body being crushed, and he passed away from his fatal injuries. Petter's ghost is often spotted wearing blue overalls. Sometimes he'll run behind people whistling. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more haunted history videos.